Welcome, welcome traders. Welcome to the live session. Another trading day and trading week. This is Friday, and as this is Friday weekend, and we can expect for in this market to give us potential trading opportunity. So you can see that this is a last day of trading week. Very important volatile. As you can see, the market on XAUSD showing a very aggressive trend in this market. So because it's an aggressive trend and it's a bullish trend, we could see that significant movement. If you guys look at it, you can see this is the daily chart here. Lower time frame price action is that this is a aggressively bullish market. So in this market, as this market trending very nicely, we can look for potential trading opportunity as soon as you will find that suitable entry in this market. So if you guys look at it, you can see that this is a bull market and XAUSD is trending. This is a strong bullish trend. We have seen that quite a few strong liquidity grab in this market. So with that liquidity grab, we may see that the price is potentially again bouncing back to the upside. So we'll look to see that best trading opportunity possible. I would like to see that all members are here. If you guys are here, give a thumbs up, say yes in the live chat, so that you know that you're here, and share your opinion. What do you think later today? Coming up, also another high impact news on XAUSD. So we see that preliminary. So UOM consumer sentiment is coming up later. That will also potentially make that price pretty volatile here at the moment. And with that movement, we could see the price potentially heading to the upside again. So you see that there is a pullback here at the moment, and that pullback. So if you look at here lower time frame, we can see that there is a bounce, and there was a huge bullish trend, followed by we can see that there was a break of structure. This is a reaction from the psychological level. So you saw the market has reached that 3000. It reached that ultimately, and after reaching that 3000, we see there was a reaction. That's a massive reaction. There's a massive breakdown, and after this breakdown, we can see the price again trying to bounce back up here. So and with that bounce, you can see that from this support level, the market has managed to bounce again. At the moment, we will see that if bullish continuation, then we will be looking for bullish entry opportunity in this market. So what is going up is likely to go up. That's the market moves. That's the norm of trading. So we can see that it's in the bull market at the moment. So it is still remaining bullish. Once we see the market has reached enough liquidity zone, we will be looking for entry opportunity. So here, if we look at the lower time frame, this is the 1 hour chart, and from the 1 hour we can see the market is this is the 1 hour price action where um, there was significant breakout, quite a few candle formation here, and again the market, we see that here lower time frame, it's in a consolidation. So the question is, we will be buying or selling at the moment before the news. So I would like to ask as a pool, what's your view on this market at the moment? Do you think that we should be buying or selling this market? Joel, welcome. Thank you very much. Yes. Welcome. Jackie, welcome. Thank you. Patricia, let's see, how are you doing today? I'm good. Thank you for asking. So you can see the market here. This is currently in a consolidation. And with that consolidation, we would like to see the market is trending, which we see that eventually trending here. And with the trend, um, so what we can see here, this is the lower time frame. There is a very strong bounce in that area. So this is the neckline. We might see the price again potentially reaching 3000 level. As the price once hit that 3000 level, we might see that the market is ultimately bouncing back to the 3000 level. And this is what we would like to see. The market is hitting the 3000 level. Already we see that once it hit, now at the moment, as this price is extremely bullish, what I think that we might see again filling that zone. So the bias is still to the upside. We can see that there is a doji formation, and with this doji, so here what we can see, lower time frame price action showing that bullish pattern. So uh, we will be waiting for a pending order. Once we see that, we had a pretty successful session yesterday as well. Let's keep that successful session on. What we will be looking to see the best trade possible in the market, and once we see that, we will be um, yeah, this is the main goal here, is to keep profitable trade on. As soon as we will find that opportunity, patience is key, as I mention every single day, guys. Be patient always when we are looking at the market, and when you are patient, you are always in the better side of trading. That's the key of becoming a better trader, is to become patient. Should we buy now? Not yet. We are waiting. We will not be buy by market. We will be waiting for a pending order. At the moment, you can see it's forming a structure. We might see that bullish pattern. But if you look at the 1 hour, the reason I'm not placing yet, you can see already it has made a move. So once it will create that move, will come for a pullback. Okay, so once it will come for a pullback, that's where we will be looking for entry. At the moment, it already has made a move. So we will be waiting for the market to move up for a pullback. And once we see the market has gone enough for a pullback, that's where we will be looking to enter in that trade. Okay, guys, so hope that you are enjoying. Make sure also take notes for the education that we are discussing. The main goal of this channel is to help traders so that you can learn the real trading strategy, you can have the proper education, which is the most important part of becoming a better trader. And also, any question, don't hesitate to ask, guys. This is the main way to learn, by asking questions. Once you ask questions, you started to learn more and more. And the main goal of this channel is to help as many traders as possible. If you guys are really passionate about trading, and if you want to grow as a trader, then this channel where you'll find everything that you need to know to become a better trader. So let's keep up. And as coming up, also an important news, so you might see that um, potential movement in the market, waiting to see the market is showing its hand. So this is the 1 minute chart here. We can see that this is a bull market. The price tested the 20 MA. Now from this 20 MA, see what it is trying to do. You can see there is a long week rejection here. This is the 1 hour chart. Market tested the low and potentially forming a long week candle here. So with that long week candle, if you look at here, you can see this is a long week candle. And with this long week candle, what we can expect for the market to potentially to trend and then to create a new higher high. So we can see there is a one bullish rejection from the support level here on XAUSD. And so here what we will be doing now at the moment, we will be placing a buy stop above this level, stop loss below this low. If the market managed to break out, then we will be entering into the trade. So placing a buy stop here at this level. Okay, so we will be placing a buy stop at 2998.64. If the market break that high, then we will be entering into the trade. So here we're placing the buy stop, placing a buy stop at 2998. So placing a stop loss at 2996.038 and TP target at 3001.559. So expecting that this market to show its hand, placed a buy stop here on XAUSD with expectation for the market to bounce. If it bounce, then we will be on the trade. And as you can see, this market is in a significantly bullish trend. So there are probability for the price to potentially to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. So gold in fact reached that 3000 level, and that's what we see that the market XAUSD is potentially pretty volatile at the moment because the market has reached that all-time high. We see that there is a possibility for upside. So we place a pending order here on XAUSD, and once I got triggered, I will be giving you a shout out here. So let's see the way it looks. We might see that potential a bullish move. Let's see if it breaks to the upside, we will be on the trade. If not, then we are waiting to see new structure formation. If we look at the here to the 15 minutes candlestick pattern, we see there is a narrow doji formation, which is basically from the 15 minutes perspective, it's a it's look like that we might see bullish move, but the question is the market grabbing liquidity from here or is just bouncing back from this level again? That's what we will see. If it bounce back again, then we could see the market ultimately moving again back to the upside to create a new higher high to the neckline. So we see a couple of long wick candle formation here, and just waiting to see that it's been able to bounce or it might grab liquidity here. What we can see here, it's so the bulls buying here. We see that there is a bullish move. So in this pending order, we have all very tight stop loss, only 20 6 pip stop loss here for this trade. If the market breaks that high, then we will be entering. Otherwise, we are waiting to see if it drops down back here, which we might see even to drop down further to that support level. Uh, Otherwise, if it managed to break out, then we are on the trade. In that case, we might see that bounce. There's a narrow bullish candle formation here. See that how the market might be reacting to that level. And yeah, we can see the backward move here. So we might see that the market is coming down here for another potential drop. We might see that break below here at the moment. So short-term downside possible here. If it managed to break out, then that's a different story. You can see there is a rejection coming. Okay, so if it bounce back up, then we are lucky to have a trigger, and then we can expect it to continue back to the upside here. Would like to see how the market evolving, and there is a narrow green candle formation here. Possibility for, yeah, there is a possibility for drop for short term or bouncing back up. We'll see where it is heading. And yeah, we can see that there is a rejection. That's a good thing to see, that the rejection. And we can see that there is a you can see this is a narrow zone here, which is smaller area. And yeah, so you can see there is a bearish drop here from the support level. So here are our stop loss, our entry above. We might see now potentially even let's delete that one here. So we will be deleting the pending order because it didn't move as expected. We will be placing the pending order again. Deleted the pending order here. We might see here now potentially a drop to the 1 hour support. We need to readjust the pending order once we see the market has tested this support level. The way it is coming, we may see another retest of this support. And once we see that retest of that support, that's where we will be entering into another trade here. So getting some rejection. Patience is key. Close the pending order. And Euro USD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Welcome. Okay, so some reaction coming from the support, but I've closed the pending order because it dropped well below. If you guys want to keep, we can place again. Let's see. I think there is a doji. We might see further liquidity grab before it bounce back up. Because it start to drop again, we might see another potential liquidity grab. So if the market tests this low here at 29.90, 92 level, that's where you can look for bullish opportunity once we see the market has prepared for another bounce. Thank you. And we can see the market is in fact in a, here you can see this is a bullish momentum so far, and with that bullish momentum what we can expect is like as I mentioned, we'll be waiting to see it's testing that level, but if it still could move back up, and if it is moving back up, let it go up, then we can readjust our entry opportunity in this market. We'll see how far it might be going here, and based on that we will be looking for entry opportunity in this market. So you can see this is the lower time frame price action here, and in that lower time frame price action, so yeah, you can see there might be potential rejection here. Okay, and that rejection is where you will find potential further entry. But if it bounced back to the upside here, then we might not see anything. At the moment we have closed the pending order, as with that pending order we will be looking to see, because this is a very unusual structure formation, and in that structure we may see continuation to the neckline, or we may see that that the market again coming down here. Which one is likely to happen? That's what we will be waiting to see for entry, and then we will be entering into the trade. Welcome guys. How's it going? This is Friday. Very interesting day. Weekend is always pretty happy. What's your plan for the weekend? So share your opinion as well about your plan on the weekend. It's not all about trading, and also having some reflection, and also having some good time. Okay. Weekend, if you are a trader, then definitely weekend is very important, because trading is really stressful, and you need to spend good time with friends and families, so that you have recharge yourself for better trading for the next week. So it's important. Okay, you see there is a bounce here. Okay, so this is a 1 hour price action getting a bounce. There is a bounce, and so it moved back to the upside. It managed to bounce back up. So we can see the market here managed to bounce back to the upside. Now we close the pending order. We'll be waiting to see new trend direction, and then once we find that, we will be looking for pending order. I think the market is going to back to the 3000 level for retest of this neckline. So as of with that move, this is a strong bounce here. With that bounce, would like to see that it's having its move, though market in a important support level. So it's trying to pull back again. Now with this pullback, if we see enough pullback and bullish rejection, then we can look for pending order. We can place the pending order above this area. Waiting for an entry, and we can see there is, after this bounce, it's now getting some downside possibly. Okay, so getting some reaction again in that area. Bounce, pullback. So here, is it preparing for a bearish drop? I think. There will be entering into the trade. If we see that it's for a bearish drop, then we might place the pending order. If we see that complete drop here, we can look for pending order. Let's see how the market is reacting to that. I think we might see that downside here, but if it drops, then we will be placing a pending order below this level to this level. didn't place yet. So you can see there is a, after this candle close, there is one potential bounce to see here. If this bounce taking the price back to the upside, so we might see that ultimately melting down potentially in that direction. So we'll be waiting to see the market to show it's and very unpredictable at the moment. So because of the structure, you can see it's dropping again, bouncing back up. We'll be waiting for a clear trend. So when the market in a sideways, it's good idea to just to be patient to show a clear directional pathway. And once here it's forming a liquidity graph, so it might try to bounce here or drop back again. So whichever direction it wants to go, we'll be waiting to see a clear direction, and then we'll be entering into the trade. It may completely bounce back up again for another trend. And by the way, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the education and update that I'm posting every day. And here is that move. Here we can see the market is moving in that direction. So where you see the price is approaching the resistance line. It's heading to the upside. Okay, so you can see some very interesting bounce from this significant support level. And then there is a rejection. So long wick candle, there is a so it might form a very funny structure. So it's very difficult to read the structure. I think this might ultimately come down here. Yeah, this might be bearish at the moment. So this is a very funny structure. So what we will be doing here, guys, as it is a showing a potentially bearish structure, so we'll be placing a pending order here again, sell stop in that area. So if you look at here below this level, in that level, we'll be placing the pending order. And So placing a pending order in that area on XAUSD. Come on. I think we might see some drop here on XAUSD for short term. So we still didn't place it, but we might see some downside momentum here because of the narrow doji formation. So and with that narrow doji, we look at here 1 hour, you can see the market it's interesting price action here. So we see that both way the market is preparing or maybe completely sideways before the news, as news coming later today. So let's wait to see. This is the, if you look at the 30 minutes and the 1 hour candlestick pattern is bullish, and in that area, so you can see that from this doji there is a breakout, and with that breakout, so you can see the market is in that breakout zone, and with this inverted head and shoulder, okay, the way price action is heading is because long-term trend is bullish. So let's place that buy stop again above this area as it start to trend again, and we will be targeting to that level again, to the neckline. Buy stop at 2999.35. So long pending 2999.35 and stop at 2995.696 and TP target at 3001.584. So if the market managed to bounce, then we will be entering. Otherwise, we will be waiting for the market to show its hand. I think we could see some sideways movement, not a very aggressive trend at the moment. So we are placing that based on that. So place the pending order, buy stop at 2999.35, stop at 2995.69, TP target at 3001. So if the market trend in the direction, then we will be entering into that trade. We'll be waiting to see that to happen, and if it drop down here, then nothing, because it's a long-term bull. In that case, we might see that complete sideways movement in that area. We'll be waiting patiently to see that the market is in fact once we see a clean trend, then we can enter into the trade. We place the pending order here, buy stop again, waiting to see that the market is moving up to hit that. And in the meantime, traders, if you're enjoying the live session, give us a feedback in the live chat. So let's look at morning. Welcome. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Mangala, your USD. Yeah, we will be looking to that as well. So you see that XAUSD moving in a sideways. Our pending order at 2999.35. If we need to adjust, we can adjust it. At the moment we placed it there. the market trend, we will be entering into the trade. Other than euro dollar, we can see that this instrument also we have seen there is a bullish breakout on euro dollar. So we can see that here this is the lower time frame price action on 4-hour time frame. We can see that euro dollar, and in that euro dollar, this is a support level here. Okay, so you can see this is a support level here, and with that support, so you can see the market here, with this support here, you can see the market is in a bullish momentum here on euro dollar. So if you look at the daily chart here, you can see this is also a bull market. So euro dollar is also in a trend. And if we look at XAUUSD, again, euro dollar, we will be waiting to see further confirmation. Let's wait to see what's happening with the XAUUSD. Here, this is a complete sideways market at the moment. Consolidation. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And in the meantime, guys, as you can see, it's last day of trading week. Last day of trading week is special day, especially Monday and Friday are very important days, as these 2 days the market moves quite significantly, as a lot of traders close their position. When position closed, we can see the market also moves as volumes comes in the market, which makes the market move, and that's why Monday a lot of new order comes, so the market moves. So these are the 2 important days that we can look for better trading opportunity. And you can see that here on this lower time frame on XAUUSD, from this resistance line, this is a move here, very strong move. And we have seen early today some wild move. This breakdown was huge, and after consolidation, it's again breaking below. Okay, so our buy stop didn't work out, didn't trigger. The market break below, has broken below. Now this break below, where it is heading to the 4-hour support level. So all right, also the 1-hour support level. And we'll see that where it might be heading to, which is an important level that you can see from this resistance line. This is a pretty strong drop here on XAUUSD, and that drop, okay, so you can see from here, this is a, okay, so you can see that also it's breaking below, trying to break below. It's in a confusing area on at the moment, so you'll be waiting for the market to show a clear trending direction. Now having an upside bias here with this one here, you can see narrow doji formation. So we still can't say that it's gonna reverse, but we see the price has tested the 1-hour support. So this is the 1-hour. The market may try to test this support, and then we could see another potential bounce. So lower time frame, we can see the price is potentially heading to the 1-hour support, which we see that move, and that even lead the price back to weak fill here. So you can see 1 hour, there is a long wick here, which is basically a weak fill. So we might see that the market is potentially coming below to fill that long wick. Okay, so you can see the market is, this is the 1 hour support. We may see the price is coming here to fill that long wick and then to trend in that direction. So this is what we are looking at to see that how the market might be heading to. So looking at in that area, this is the 30 minutes and all time frame, we can see there is a potential for some bearish move. Okay, so candle close on the 1 hour and with a long doji. This is a very interesting doji now. Either the market is going up to fill the wick or dropping down here. So two important questions. To understand it, we need to look at the lower time frame price action here. As in this lower time frame, there is a doji formation, and with that doji, so you can see that there is a narrow doji, and okay, so with this narrow doji formation, the trend is still moving. Now from here, from the 1 hour, let's delete that one here. With this doji from the 1 hour, it may not find a very strong bounce. It may not, the bulls may not be able to have a very strong bounce without breaking below first. So if the market is having an upside here, but I think that at some point we could see again breakdown to test the low. And once the market managed to break below, that's where you'll see that high probability trading opportunity in this market. Okay, so this is what we will look to see. So this is the 1 hour support here, which is very important level of support. And from that 1 hour support we look at, then we may see that the market is coming here, breaking below, and then trending in that direction. Okay, this is a there is a now this is here, we can see there is a narrow red doji formation. I think we there is a liquidity candle here as well, so we'll be waiting for an entry with a pending order here. Okay, so there has been a bounce. Now we need to look at how far it might be going. So bullish impulse here with a liquidity candle formation, and okay, it may continue to trend. And if in case it managed to break out, it even could go back to 3000 level, which is possible, as so if the market is managed to bounce here, it might even go back to 3000 level. So we are waiting to see a clean move, then we can enter into the trade. There is a news coming later today. We also could see significant move on XAUSD with the upcoming news. Now, the way the market managed to break out, I think we could see a potential continuation here. So we'll be placing that buy stop here for this potential move. If the market manage to bounce, we will be entering into the trade. So we place the buy stop here for this potential move, and buy stop placing at 2998.66. We might see that bounce here. 2998.66, stop loss at 2993. 0.255, TP target at 3001.55. So if it is having an upside bias, we will be taking around 30 pip move for this potential bounce. So let's see the way the market is heading. We might see that it's ultimately going to the potentially going to the 3000 level. So if it managed to bounce, if it doesn't, if you look at the 1 hour, we can see there is a resistance coming. So it may again try to return back again to the support level. But if we see that it has shown that momentum for a potential bounce, so we'll be entering into the trade. The way it's looking, I think we might see that here you can see there is a buying pressure happen here with this candle. So it is possible to trend again in that direction to the 3000 level. So we are on it to see if it is heading to that 3000 level. And the previous 1 hour support is here. You can see this is the previous 1 hour support, and if it really shows that momentum, we could see that it's going back to the 3001 level here on that zone, and waiting to see that it's showing its hand. But here, okay, might be showing some consolidation pattern in that area. And if it is okay, if it is showing consolidation, then that's why we place the pending order above this level. If it breaks that high, that's where we will be seeing that the trend is potentially to the upside. So with this bullish pin bar, the market is trending here, and that trend we can see it's slowly heading in that direction. So we would like to see that, in fact, if it is trending, we could see that ultimately going to hit that 3000 3001 level, because it gained here a very strong liquidity grab. So if it is trending in the direction, we can expect it to move back up to the resistance line. So do you think that it's gonna bouncing back to the upside? What's your opinion on that? No, we are on the bull side, so not buying. We are on the bullish side and expecting to bounce and then to potentially trend to the upside to create a new higher high. Thank you for joining the live session, and definitely in this channel, guys, you will find all the education and all the tools for you to learn and grow as a trader. And we can see that in this market here, from this move sideways, we can see the market is potentially trending here and expecting it to go back up to the resistance line to create a new higher high. Here is a bullish impulse in that area, and with that bullish impulse, would like to see that it's trending, and we are nearing to hit our entry. And if this market is bouncing to the upside, then we will be entering into the trade. Okay, so this is a pending order nearing to that. Once I got triggered, I will give a shout out here. Somehow mine didn't trigger. I think should be active, but why mine didn't trigger? Okay, so the pending order should be at active. So there is a doji here, long wick candle, and in that long wick candle, we can expect it to go up and fill that long wick here. The market sometimes form a very funny structure, but here, the way it is forming, we okay. So if it is, as I mentioned before, if it is showing a very aggressive move, then we could see it's going back to the 3000 level, depending on how the price action is forming in this area is really important. Even with a narrow bullish candle will be potential for So we see that couple of, there is a primary rejection here, and with this one here, guys, if you look at what we can see, that quite a few long wick candle formation, and in that zone, um, let's wait to see how the market is evolving here, as 15 minutes candle close with a long wick at the top, and that might be a weak fill probability to the upside here. We see that. Okay, so the probability to bounce back up is higher now at the moment the way it is forming. So here, this is a the market going up in our favor, which is good to see that it's moving in that direction, and which is good, good move. And we are on the trade. Would like to see that it's going up to hit that level. It's approaching that liquidity zone, and from that liquidity zone, what we need to see that it's going up to the 3000 level. So as this market trended here, okay, so the possibility to move up is higher. So we're waiting to see that it's been able to move back to the 3000 level, and that's where we will be taking the profit on. So um okay, so we see some bullish momentum. See how the price does is very important, because when you see that the market is in fact showing this kind of price action, that means that narrow dojis showing upside bias, that's where we'll see the market is in fact in a bullish momentum. So if you look at here, you can see narrow doji formation, and the price slowly trying to break to the upside. And here you can see this is an impulse to the upside, and that impulse could lead that price back to the upside here. This is what we're waiting to see, that the market is in fact showing that momentum and doji formation. And with the doji, what we see that it's forming series of higher low, and it's crucially important to see that okay, we see some creating series of higher low, which is a bullish sign yet. We can see that, and unless it's getting more liquidity. Do you think that it's gonna bounce back up or it's gonna drop again for another liquidity gap? What's your opinion on that, guys? The market sometimes behave little unpredictably, which we see that happen sometime. But I think that um, as it is long-term bull market, now it dropped to the support level. One probability is for the price to reject, which is for me to less likely to happen, as if it reject, it might just keep dropping, but I think that we may not see that much of drop here. So here we can see there is a bullish bias possible here. The market has broken that support. Now okay, so the bullish trend is up. So let's see here how the market is reacting. I think we might see that again, moving back to the upside for another bias, which it gained momentum here, so that might give its new move for another bounce. Okay, expecting it to trend to the upside. We'll see that. There's a gap open. There's gap open, and with that gap open we see some potentially um, liquidity grab here. Now if you look at the 15 minutes, so you can see that there is um, a red candle here. So sometimes the market shows very um, unusual structure that we need to wait to see which way it is potentially breaking out. This structure is in a kind of head and shoulder, and at the same time having a rejection from the support. So we need to see either it's gonna break below or bounce back up again to form a head and shoulder. Maybe we could see so there is a complete break of structure here, and so here we may see that you can see the market is forming it's a very interesting structure. From the 15 minutes we see that there is it started to move in a sideway, which basically um, so if you look at the 15 minutes and the lower time frame 5 minutes, if we look at here is also you can see the market is in a so we will be waiting to see a little further confirmation. I think the here the market is little confused. We see there's a head and shoulder breakdown and trying to break again to the upside, but at the same time moving in a sideway. Yeah, there might be some. So there's a 30 minutes candle closed, and where there is a week feel possible. So this is a very narrow sideways movement. Here we just need to wait to see that how it might be doing at the moment. So you can see the market is really completely in a move where so you see that bounce from that level. Okay, here uh, so if it started to trend, then we might see that it's boom bouncing back to the upside to the 3000 level. We have seen multiple liquidity grab. I would like to see that what actually the market is potentially planning here. The market also had a plan, and if it plan to bounce, then we might see that going back to the 3001.55 or even above. And in that case, the next liquidity is on 3001 or 3002 level, which eventually could possible if the market has liquidity in it. So in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. So there is another doji formation. We need to see actually a strong trend, which is essential for to see the market is moving. We see that there is a little sideways movement and at the same time trying to break in one direction. And if you can see this resistance, the price is finding difficult to break this resistance. As it grab liquidity, we may see that breakout, and if it does that breakout possible, then we might see the market is in fact going to hit that level where there is a liquidity. And here is we can see that this is a move. Okay, we can see some liquidity candle formation here, and with that liquidity candle, would like to see that it's having a potential trend. So we have seen multiple liquidity gap, potential breakout. And with this breakout, there is a doji. Again, the price is finding that resistance hard, but we might see that ultimately breakout from that resistance. And if that's the situation, then we might see that the price to go up and then to create a new higher high. We can see that liquidity gap and having an potentially uh, upper bullish momentum. We can see the price action is so far here bullish. So so far we are on the trade, guys, running in profit at the moment, and would like to see that it's being able to bounce at as this market has managed to break to the upside to the resistance. We will be waiting to see that it managed to break to the liquidity zone where there is an important level, and with that bounce we can expect for the market to go ahead and then to create a new higher high. Here is a narrow doji formation. There is a strong rejection from the top. So this is a potentially pullback. Okay, we can see some expecting it to bounce back to the liquidity zone, where to the neckline um, of this 3000 level. So if it is having that move, we could see that ultimately going back to the resistance line. There is a bounce from that level, and with that bounce we can expect it to potentially go ahead and create a new higher high. So far, bullish bias is what we can see potentially in that area, and with this bullish bias we will look to see that it's going up and then to potentially hitting that liquidity zone. We see there is another liquidity grab here, and that liquidity grab also an important liquidity grab, so that could lead that price to trend again to the upside. Okay, so momentum is so far up. This is a very narrow zone, and I hope that guys you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. We're going for highs. Yeah, mine has triggered. Welcome. Yeah, there is a liquidity grab. So with that liquidity grab here, want to see that it's moving up and then to potentially uh, breaking above to create a new higher high in that area. So we see that there is a doji formation here with a narrow doji, um, expecting for the market to trend and then to create a new higher high. So there are two narrow doji formation. Now it's important to look at to see that the market is having upside rather than the downside here. Um, there is a rejection, and so there is a rejection from the top, and with that rejection we might see that the price is let's wait to see how it is reacting to that level. We may see that there is a breakout here, and so there is a breakdown. We'll be waiting to see what's happening. The market is potentially coming to the 1 hour support, and then we may see that again breaking back. So at the moment we saw that there was a complete break of structure in that area, and with that break of structure you can see that from this level there is a complete break of structure, and with that break of structure we'll be looking to see that the market is potentially heading to the direction of the trend. um, See, here is the 30 minutes price action. Here we can see the market is lower time frame. There is a okay, so there is a break of structure. So here we can see there is a break of structure, and that may lead that price to come back to that liquidity zone here. As the market is trending in the downside, we see there are some possibility to drop further. So you see there is a liquidity grab, and then it may try to break the support here. So now where you can see that in this area, this is a narrower candle, and as it's the last narrow candle formation, from here we might see that the break of support here, so we could see the downward pressure in that area. The way the market is heading, we might see that break of support. So here we see that there is a narrow bearish price action, so which might lead that price to come back to that support. There is a break of support here, and Okay, so it just has dropped back to the um, this level here, and just grab the liquidity. So with this liquidity grab, we can see that there is a series of lower high in that area, and with this series of lower high formation, from here a bounce. So it just took it out of the trade, and now we might see that having a weak fill. There's a 4-hour candle closed, and that 4-hour candle closed, if we look at, so if we look at the 4-hour, you can see there is a doji on the lower side here, long wick in that area, and that long wick might give us probability for a bouncing here to the upside. And here is a very important zone here on XAUSD, which is on the support level, and from this support so at this point you can see it's in a very narrow zone on XAUUSD, and with this narrow area what we can expect is for the market to, this is the lower time frame here on the 5 minutes, and the lower time frame we can see the market is you can see this is the 1 minute chart, and now we can see that in this zone with a doji formation, because there is a doji, guys, really you can see the market is from that zone managed to break below, failed to break this resistance line. Now in a zone where we have to wait for the price to show proper entry, and then we will be looking for further entry opportunity. It's a very narrow and very strong consolidation here. We can see the price is um, utterly in area where there is a so the market in a sideway at the moment. So you can see after this long rejection, lower time frame, this is a very nasty consolidation on the 30 minutes, and I think that the price may break below first, and after this break below we might see that ultimately breaking to the upside. At the moment we could see that some further bearish pressure is possible here, as this is a this market started to break below. We might see that it's coming any of this to this any of this support level, and after coming to any of this support level, then we might see the price potentially again heading to the upside. So here the market is showing weakness to the downside, so that means the market may uh, continue to drop for further bearish move. So there is a narrow doji formation, and with the narrow doji, we might see that the price is coming here, filling that zone and breaking below, melting to the downside to create a new lower low. There may be here a break of structure or a bounce. So there is a um, what we can see after multiple liquidity gap, it's trying to break below, and in that case we might see that if it breaks from that resistance line, we could see that it might come back to 2988 level to test this support. So here 5 minutes, we can see a strong liquidity candle formation on the 5 minutes. Another wave of liquidity grab. So there is another doji formation here. Just grabbing more liquidity, I think we might see that break below in that zone, from that zone, and if it breaks below, we might see that potential downtrend or reversal from here. Let's wait to see how the market is reacting. This is strong liquidity grab here. Let's see how it may be doing in that area. So here at the moment we can see there is a rejection from this support, as there is a strong structure and long-term trend is bullish. Let's see if this market is trending to the upside. And if it is trending in that direction with a stronger momentum, we might see that the price ultimately going back to that liquidity zone here. There is a huge long wick here, so the price may try to fill some of this long wick in that direction. It's heading in that direction for to fill that long wick. And so it might be forming potentially an inverted head and shoulder. If we see that bounce, we may see that continuation to the upside. And where we see an inverted hammer. we see that there is a also inverted head and shoulder and moving back to the upside with a momentum, and with this inverted head and shoulder, price is trending here. Doji and breakout from the doji. And would like to see that it's trending in that direction from that inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so this is where we can see the market is in a significant trend, and with this significant trend, we'll be waiting for the price to show proper entry, and then once we see the price has shown the proper entry, we'll be looking into the trade. I hope that guys you enjoyed this live session that we were doing every single day. And if you enjoy, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. And with that in mind, thanks for joining this live session. I will again see you guys together trading live. Until that, stay well, stay happy. Today we see that last day of trading week, we had the market is little sideways at the moment. We will be waiting for the price to show its hand, and then we'll look for entry. Thank you. And